a pull off here as FY is dropping a bit low. Toro is here with the Shikuchi. They could go for this instant TP out from the Bara. Sunstrike, it will connect. Lal gets the first blood. Mid lane. Lal in some trouble. Does have the cold snap. Will break the charge coming out from the Spirit Breaker. Ice Wall drop, but he no longer has regen. Nothing to say one more Sleight of Fist will do it, but he's unable to get in range. Panto, one more right click. Lal finds it with the fourth Spirit, so towards the top lane now. Look towards Rue. Should just be able to TP out, no problem. Although they dropped the blood grenade. Looks like Rue will just give up his life here. Okay. Now being charged in the mid lane. Ooh, does not actually cancel it with the tornado. Nothing to say. Instead, gonna be held up in the air. There's the Wheel of Wonder, and they're able to connect with the Hypnotize. But can they get the kill? Yes, they can. They've got the first damage. Arme TP's into the mid lane, looks towards Yatoro, who runs away with the Shikuchi as XXS desperately looking for the lasso. Will find an escape back from there, but can Yatoro live? Charge upon him? No! He will fall, so it's a 1-for-1 trade so far, or rather a 2-for-1 trade. Now going to be a 3-for-1 as FY ends up falling, but Arme, slowly but surely, spitting on everyone. He is cleaning up this fight. Makes it a 2-for-3, and that's an... It's up top. Well, there's the gang party looking for Arme. They've got the track, and Colossal get the dunk. An extra 3 stacks of the Code of Blood for him, but because it's not entirely bad. It's down bottom. They do end up finding Panto, but the Warlock falls as well. Found by Lal with the Sunstrike as Yatoro does have the time lapse. Shikuchi elsewhere, but the charge is there from FY, and there is the ult coming in. They will be able to find Yatoro. No, wait a second. The dust had expired. Yatoro trying to run away, but there is the chains, and they will get the kill. Lasso committed as well by XXS. Kill pretty much anyone on the Dire side. Like here, a charge out onto Rue. They commit the lasso. He's going to pick up this free kill on the Bounty Hunter. Don't ask too many questions. And don't look a gift horse in the mouth, as the saying goes. The Weaver. Oh, Collapse blinks in, but the Batrider blinks out. He's going to find Rue again, and Collapse is going to lose his life as well, even though he got the Warlock. Escape back by some time, but he's probably not going to be living here. Zame dives forward with the nosedive, and he gets the kill. And they get Panto, so 3 kills going the way of XG for the price of 1. Smokes out from the side of Spirit. Round 2 of Cataclysm is online. Nothing to save would be the perfect find. They spot him out. There's the call. Cataclysm as well. And FY, he could have shared the Sunstrike there, but decides to charge away. Well, smokes out from XG, so you're going to be seeing some action soon. Panto gets spotted, BKB's out, call as well by Collapse, but no real follow-up, as they might just settle for the axe here. There is the lasso, charge as well. Collapse dropping low, EMP out by Lal, looking to create some space, but Arme, he ends up finding the Invoker with the Viper Strike. Do they have a cancel? Lal TPing out, survives in base despite the Spirit Vessel, and they will find Arme the once. You no longer have Lasso, you don't have Warlock Ultimate or the Fatal Bonds as Spirit looking to take this fight, but it's actually going to be Rue who ends up dying here first, although Arme dropping very low. Yatoro wants to try and find this kill, but the Nether Toxin slows his attack speed considerably. Track out onto Arme. Yatoro, does he want to chase this still? I don't...
You just done it.
Oh, TV's coming to the top lane though. XG want to try and fight this. Charge out onto Collapse, cancelled by the Tame the Beast. They will settle for Panto on the Ringmaster, who drops his spells before he falls. Buying a lot of time still, but they found Yatoro with the help of that lasso, and oh no, they didn't stack their stunts properly. Yatoro cancels the charge with the pike, but he still gets caught by the chains. They've got disables for days for this Weaver. As Yatoro will fall eventually. Nothing to say, he gets himself a double kill. And XG gonna be very happy with the outcome of the of that sequence of events. Weaver still about 600 or so gold away from the Lincoln Sphere, so Gonna be a while before he is not too worried, but Spirit actually going back in. That's a Cataclysm coming out, and they find the Viper. Although Rue dropping very low, burning at the hands of the Firefly. It's XXS who finds that kill as he's looking for more. Collapse, dropping low. Napalm starting to stack up here from the Bat Rider as XXS throws the Flame Break, but Collapse is okay. And it seems like Yatoro has been charged again down bottom. There's another strike coming through. XXS has the lasso, but they're just going to go for Rue instead on the Bounty Hunter. Settle that hero. I hear a Cataclysm coming out because in the mid lane they actually caught out the Ember. It was Collapse once again on the axe as Yatoro in the interesting item build. Yatoro looking to get this Tormentor. Panto is dropping very low though. Time lapses there from the Weaver as Yatoro, yeah, that Viper Strike popping his Lincolns. He just needs to get on out of here. There is a lasso actually reflected back by Lal. He had the Lincoln Sphere, so he dragged XXS into his team. Oh, that was really funny to look at. Another call out onto the Spirit Breaker, but this time around Collapse might have overextended a bit. BKB to buy some time. Still trying to run away, but Yatoro can't really help him. He drops the Lincoln Sphere that does get popped. As there's the Golem coming out from X-Nova onto 2, should end up securing them both kills. The Sleight of Fist along with the Viper Strike helps them find Collapse and Brew, as there's a chain out onto the Invoker as well, but deal with the stuff Viper keeps throwing at him. We're seeing some smoke on smoke action. Lal pops the dust, looks for the chains, it's on to Rue, but the escape act is really quick, actually saving him from the lasso. Cataclysm out onto the Bat Rider as well, as the Bat is dropping very, very low, and oh no, Ame actually walks into the Wheel of Wonder. That's a very nice nosedive though, out onto 3 with the Fatal Bonds, as they're 2 dead for the side of XG, but they will eventually find Panto. Lal dropping low as well. And Yatoro in some trouble, no longer has the time lapse, trying to run away with the Shikuchi, will be successful, but another call out from Collapse, looking towards Nothing to Say, the Tonk is out, but it doesn't do enough damage, thanks to the Maid Slayer, and Nothing to Say, pure damage, it's too much. He does eventually drop, but it's a 4 for 3 exchange in favor of XG. Actually a really good item now that I think about it this game. You don't really have any need for the armor because the damage coming in is mostly magical, although Lasso is out onto the Weaver. Can they find Yatoro in time? Yes, they can. They've got the chain stance. Panto escape act only onto himself, drops the Wheel of Wonder, runs into it, buying some time, but he will just end up falling eventually. Oh. Ringmaster ends up losing his life up top. Yatoro also in some trouble. Charge out onto him. Doesn't have Lincoln Sphere. Trying to get off the time lapse. He will succeed. But again, where's he going to run to? Chains upon him. He throws out the Nullifier. Trying to fight back. Maybe find the Warlock. He will find him, but it costs him his own life. As XG only lose the Warlock and Nothing to Say. He finds the Invoker as well. This time around without the Lincolns. Drops the Cataclysm. Surviving for now. Refresher up popped. Oh no. Well, that's not the way to do it. Very speedy on the map. Cannot connect to any of his allies. Yatoro with the Shikuchi. Running around. Ame spots him out and breaks the Lincolns. There's a time lapse back. Collapse goes in. Cataclysm comes out. But there is no kill to be found just yet. Lotus Orb actually pulls Collapse back with the Nether Strike. And Ame is not done yet. He wants to run down this axe. Diving forward, dropping low, but he is just spinning away from a distance. Is now Nothing to Say. Jumping around with the remnants as Rue is falling. Rue is dropping low. Rue will die. As Collapse also ends up falling in the meantime. The fight might run through an ice wall, in some trouble. There's the Glyphine, another Cataclysm. It connects onto the Spirit Breaker. They get him, but that's about the only kill they find. And now, Nothing to Say, he can try and chase for more. Another Sleight of Fist chains at the ready. Only connects onto a bunch of illusions though, and Panto does TP out, but Roshan is not gonna roar here because this is Team Spirit's Roshan. The scan comes in, XXS spots things out, BKB is popped, he's looking to steal the Aegis. Who gets it? It's gonna be Yatoro. Nothing to Say. Also tried to be a bit sneaky there, but unable to find much. Collapse still has the cheese. Well, he will be forced to pop it here. The Viper going in, spots out Yatoro. They find Rue the once. The buyback is there though from him as Ame, dropping very, very low. He's gonna fall. That's Ame dead for about 96 seconds. They drop the rock, but it barely does anything. And now Collapse on the hunt here for FY, who is just gonna charge out. The cold snap is there though. It cancels the charge, and another Yule Scepter. Now rather nullify that cancels out the Yule Scepter for Yatoro as finally Team Spirit, after 50 long, hard, painful minutes, he just times out. Okay, Lotus Orb reflects the lasso, but they still controlled up 2 thanks to the Aghanim Scepter. Time lapses out from Yatoro. FY able to find Root. It's going to be a dieback on the Bounty Hunter for 90 seconds as XG kind of commit everything they have there. Column is dropped as well, although now there's the call along with the Cataclysm. They're able to find the Ember. The pressure up still have the ready for round 2 of the Cataclysm if need be, as Yatoro looking towards Ame but can't really fight him in the Nether Toxin. There's another Cataclysm coming out. Ame clipped by it, dropping very, very low. As Panto in some trouble, caught by the chains, the pressure up, pop by nothing to say, they will find the kill. And now Yatoro standing in the middle of all of those Nether Toxin, they will be able to take out the Warlock. Time lapse available for Yatoro as he gets away. Collapse looking for another call, but he doesn't find it. Viper running into Lord, but Collapse will eventually take out Ame thanks to the pure damage coming in from the Battle Hunger, although seems like the Bat Rider will be able to find the axe. Collapse is gonna fall, and XXS running down Yatoro as well. He's got another lasso. Yatoro's gonna fall. It's 5 dead for Team Spirit, as they only find 2 on the side of XG. Though given how short of a cooldown it is, he might not even have to wait for that. Just 68 seconds, and it's already starting to tick down a little bit here. Nothing to say. Give some vision with the Shiva's God. Ame blinking in though like a crazy person. Okay. Forced to pop the BKB as FY finds Collapse to start things off. Wheel of Wonder out as well. XXS with the lasso, only finding 1. And it's Collapse who gets saved by Yatoro with the Axe time lapse. Wow, that is not something I've ever seen a carry do. Now another Cataclysm coming out from the Invoker. They're going to find the Ember Spirit here. Nothing to say dead. 120 seconds, no buyback, but the nice 2-man lasso coming in from the Bat. As Yatoro is dropping very, very low. He does not have time lapse. He's surrounded in the goo of the Viper. That's the Nether Toxin. As Collapse standing his ground against a Spirit Breaker. Nullified now upon FY. He will fall. Does have buyback. Another time lapse actually saves Collapse's life. But XXS looking to go in and crash this party. Molotov, or rather the Flame Break hits 2. They find both the supports. Instant buyback coming in from Panto as Yatoro with the Satanic looking to heal back up. Looking towards XXS, needs a couple more hits and he gets it. Yatoro slowly but surely doing the work. Another hit from the Geminate attack. Level 30 on the Weaver is online, motherfucker. As he hits like a goddamn truck. Buyback out from the Warlock. As, okay, well, they're going to make a move straight for Yatoro here. Try and take out the Aegis. They will be successful. That's life number 1 gone. Yatoro down for the time being. Rue is also going to fall. They look to find this Weaver. Lincoln's is broken, and with the Nether Strike, they do just that. And now XXS looking for a target for the lasso, although the Lotus Orb is out on Collapse, but the BKB is not. So they will bring him down slowly here. Looks like XG, they might be down, but they're not out of this game just yet. Managed to take down 3 members on the side of Team Spirit, but now the question is, can you go high ground yourself? And does pick it up here. As buyback and the ready. And with the Alacrity, man, he is gonna hit so hard. My god, Melirax nearly falls. XXS going in, looking for a target for the lasso, but he gets hexed up. Bought down as well. He will lose his life. Buyback's at the ready, and he might be forced to use it here. As he didn't have the BKB, but he was looking for an opening. As that Rage Rax, my god, just dies in 1 Geminate attack coming in from Yatoro. And another one will find the Melirax as well. Yatoro thinking about going in. Gets it. And has got the Lincoln Sphere. It will be popped as XXS looks for a target with the lasso. But the Dispel is there thanks to the Impalement Arts with the Aghanim Scepter. Wheel of Wonder now dropped as well. As they look to find the Spirit Breaker. But he holds himself up in the air with the Wind Waker. Lasso out onto Lal. But time lapse from Yatoro actually saves him. Team Spirit only lose the Bounty Hunter. And get away with everyone else alive. Zitoro looking to go in, hit by the Viper Strike. Satanic is there though, surviving for the time being, hit by the escape act as well. And oh no, the Batrider, he blinked in, he got hexed again. BKB was on cooldown as Yatoro will find the Warlock as well. That's 100 seconds without the Batrider or the Warlock as Yatoro forced to time lapse away. Now the Toxin slowly taking out the Axe. They will find the Axe the once. Pancho buying back, however, and so is the Axe as Army out too deep, caught in the mid lane. He will fall. And FY as well, slowed to a crawl. Windmaker's there at this point. I mean, you might as well just call the GG. FY is gonna die. Ultra kill here for Yatoro, looking for the Rampage. Can he actually get it? Oh, the Ember surviving. Oh, he won't survive long enough. Yatoro gets the Rampage and GG is called. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dream League Season 27. This is game number 2 between XG and Team Spirit, and Team Spirit will drop first blood right away. It's gonna be Yatoro who finds XXS. That makes sense. X-Nova in some trouble, hit by the Bramble and the Spear. He will fall. Rue gets the kill. Some good news for Collapse and Army. For Collapse and Rue. Do the trick. But they lose the Muerta up top. Yatoro dropping low, looking towards XXS. Hoop stop, another double edge. No load is given over by Panto. Enables Yatoro to survive as Yatoro goes in for the kill. He will die for this, but it's well worth it. Full reset for the Ursa mid lane. Lol, looking for nothing to say, but doesn't. Lol. Looking towards XXS. It's a nice kickback with the boulder smash, but might have actually set up Yatoro for death because nothing to say. TP's in and so does Arme. Oh man, that was a perfect hoop stomp out onto 2. If anything, Lal ends up setting up for that little play, and he doesn't need for the side of Team Spirit. Could look like a play down bottom now. Maybe find Arme. As I say that, Arena out onto the Mars. Collapse stands right at the edges of the arena, forcing them to get hit by the soldiers on the walls. There's now Arme. Slowed down. Even Spirit is here, magnetized upon them. It will also clip FY now, and Arme will fall eventually. And Lal not done just yet. He's looking for more. FY once again hit by a Stone Remnant. He will fall eventually as they find 3 on the side of Team Spirit. Really clustered across the map. You look at Team Spirit, they are more oriented towards fighting, so a passive game does favor out the side of XG. Has nothing to say. We'll find an invis and bottle it, but it no longer gives you damage reduction. He is just dead. Collapse there with the blink dagger, so they get the kill. And XG, these ancients are nearly done. Shards almost block out Collapse, but XXS shows up. The big beefy gaudy bodyguard as Collapse, as the arena. The calling drop, silences up the Mars. They're going on a centaur though, a very tanky centaur who does get stunned by the Ghost Crown. They will drop the arena and find the centaur. However, Yatoro in some trouble, has the invasion bailed out by the terrorized Shard. Blocks him for a while, but eventually Yatoro skirts around and he's gonna be okay. Now Golem comes in from Panto with the Fatal Bonds out onto multiple heroes. Oh, XG, you've overstayed your welcome. And now Team Spirit, they punch XG in the face, right in the teeth. Sure, you got the ancient stacks, but man, you lost 5 heroes trying to farm it. Oh, and a Warlock who spots out the Sentry Ward. Collapses in with the Spear, but where is the follow-up? Okay, well, there is Rue with the Bedlam. They nearly find X-Nova, but it might cause them collapse. Although Earth Spirit comes in, rolling around, they will lose the Mars, but nothing to say is dropping low as the Blade Mail, my god, lol! He actually ends up finding the Gyrocopter with the help of Yatoro as Arme just kills himself on...
Or maybe for friends, they look unpopular.
Wheel of Discord now done for Lal, so he's got that extra HP region and armor to work with. Blade Mail activated again, as this time around Arme, he does lose a fair amount of HP, but no return kill to be found. No one was there. Sure that it's buying a lot of ultimate orbs, then it's probably Steel Braid's probably good on them if they do any magic damage. As Yatoro goes in with the enrage. Snowball save is there, but they're still stuck inside the arena. Blade will returning some damage, but they will lose FY and the center. XXS also falls, although Lal, he will die as well. Now the golem coming through with the fatal bonds as Ame is in trouble. Blink forward from Yatoro. This calling circle just continues to grow in size. There's nothing to say. Trying to run away, but he will not succeed. He will fall, and it's 4 dead again for XG. The Ursa just ripping through them. Sure, they lost Lal, but that's a very small loss for what they found. Down bottom, they make a play for XXS on the center. Blade Mail, it's not enough, but Yatoro might lose his life here. The TP comes in from the Void Spirit, and they get the kill. FY's damage output a bit too much with the Pierce the Veil and the Calling. It doesn't seem like XG have any vision of this. Oh, this could be rough. Collapse approaching here. Who does he spot? Well, Blink Out is there from someone. I'm not too sure who that was. Might have been XXS, as he will die anyway. And indeed it was. So he ends up falling. Arena catches out X-Nova, surviving for now, but with the spear, he's not going to be surviving for long. Ame BKB's away. The Magnetite's now upon him. He used the Madness Style, so he can't dispel it just yet. Nothing to say TPing in. As Lal not going to be able to set up for more. They will just find the core in the offlane and the 2 supports. Spirit leaves the trail of fire indeed. He didn't buy it from China. It seems like XG are just gonna play it safe for now. I say that, but oh my god, FY just walks into the enemy team and delivers himself at the altar. They've got a BKB on Lal now, but he didn't have it for that fight, and we're gonna see a fight breaking out here again. Collapse coming in from the low ground, blinks in. Oh my god, sees 4 heroes. Who does Spirit go on first? Well, they try and take out the Tusk, the FY Tusk, the man, the myth, the legend himself. As they have lost Rue, but Rue is buying back, and this fight actually looking like it's going XG's way until the arena comes in, catches out the Void Spirit. Oh, the Yule Scepter saves him from the Warlock Golem, tries to step away, but he doesn't have enough HP. He will fall, and now Yatoro rips apart the Gyro and the rest of the side of XG. Out a glyph up top. As, oh, that's a very nice spear catching out the Muerta. Abyssal Blade is there. Yatoro makes quick work of FY. Oh wait, that was the X-Nova Tusk, excuse me. In trouble, Yatoro's got the +3 overpower attacks on 25 talent. They're gonna go in, try and find this Ursa, but he has the Satanic and Rage Pop held up in the air. Needs to pop his BKB, but he doesn't do so. In fact, just swipes down the center and gets all of his health back. As XG, that was a Stampede committed, and now Collapse looking to go in once again. Throws out the spear, but the BKB was there from Ame. Collapse dropping low, but saved by Lal with the help of that stone form. Or rather, the Aghanim Scepter. I'm not too sure what it's called. As Yatoro finds himself a triple kill. It's called the Enchant Remnant, excuse me. That's what that spell was. They find Ame a go. Okay, looking to go fountain farming. GG is called. He wants another Rampage. Can they deny him? Oh, it's a very nice 2-man spear, but the kill got split, so he wouldn't have found the Rampage there.